Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. So the past couple of months I've been kind of promoting a sculptor that was just kind of similar to like Marco Makes and Alex Kendrick and stuff, like creating things on their own, distributing things entirely on their own. Well, you'll probably remember the name. You'll also obviously know who I'm talking about by the title of the video, but Rodrigo Rivaz, who has been creating some of the most beautiful Jurassic Park inspired figures that I've ever seen in my entire life, but not just kind of like sculpting out a dinosaur that looks like the movie version. He's been going like his own unique way and creating like babies of Jurassic Park style dinosaurs and stuff like that. Some really, really cool stuff, as well as some awesome Compsognathus figures that, although look very Jurassic Parkish, also have his sort of style. So he's been just creating a ton of off the charts beautiful stuff. Well, he has actually just sent me a package with some kind of test prints of some of his figures, some stuff that he had tested and printed out, and it didn't quite meet his standards to what he was going to release. So he sent them over to me to see if I can clean them up and then maybe, use them here in my collection. And I am incredibly happy, incredibly grateful for him to send this stuff over to me, for also the ability to take a look at with you guys, because I'm going to attempt to clean each and every one of them up and then paint them up, and then I'll review them for him as well, just to kind of give you guys a good look at Rodrigo's incredible work, as I have seen his work previously in person, as I have painted a trio of his Compsognathus figures for a friend of mine, which I actually did film a review for, and I'm going to put up very, very soon. But he sent them over in a box, and we've got a nice little baggie full of figures to take a look at, so we're going to bring them in here one by one as I open this up. Okay, so the first thing I see as I'm opening this are actually a few arms. So we've got some Rex arms. Now, he actually was producing Kenner Rex arms that you can kind of replace your Rex arms that you have currently, because the Kenner Red Rex has a kind of like those elongated arms that just look a little awkward. Well, he created a much more natural look for the arms of that figure, so you can kind of take out the old arms and replace them with these newer ones, which are really beautifully sculpted, honestly. And he's done the same for the young Rex, which is actually really convenient that he would send these over, because I have quite a few young Rex that I've acquired in different lots and stuff that are missing the arms, and I've been kind of awaiting a time to purchase some arms. So luckily now he sent some, so I'm going to be able to apply these to my young Rex, and I'll definitely be repainting one with these new arms on it to give it a very cool, I think maybe a male Jurassic Park style look, maybe like a juvenile young Rex, something along those lines. We'll have to see, but those are really nicely done. And again, all of this stuff that you're going to see here are things that are going to be going up on his Etsy store, as he just recently launched his Etsy store, so you'll have an opportunity to purchase this stuff if you are interested. These are really awesome, especially if you are like me and buy numerous dinosaur lots, when you sometimes acquire figures that are missing arms and things like that, especially with these older real feel Kenner figures. They do tend to lose arms and stuff at times when people are a little bit rough playing with them, so these are super handy. And the next one that we're bringing in is really, really beautiful looking in person. This is the Sinoceratops Baby, and I can see what he was talking about how they kind of need like a little bit of work. You just see kind of like it needs to be sanded down a little bit as far as like a few little areas. I am completely confident that we can make these work and make them look beautiful. So just a forewarning, if you are interested in picking some of these up, yours won't look quite like what mine are looking like, because again, these are just test samples, so they're not as high quality as the ones that you'll probably be getting if you purchase from his Etsy store. These are just kind of some figures that I'm going to clean up and make look beautiful, and that is a really nice Sinoceratops Baby. And I actually believe he just launched a group of baby dinosaurs. Like, I would imagine some of them are probably in here. Oh, wow. Okay, before we even talk about that, here is my favorite dinosaur ever. We have the Carnal Taurus, the baby Carnal Taurus. Look at how awesome he is. That is just the coolest little baby dinosaur ever right there. Man, that thing is super cute, but really beautiful as well. But anyway, I was saying he just launched kind of like a set of baby dinosaurs, which I believe both of these are in, and you can buy the entire set, I think, on his Etsy store, unless they've sold out already, but I'm not entirely sure. But that baby Carno is beautiful. There's also a few little, oh, look at these guys. These guys are so small. Wow. They're so tiny, little compies that are in here. And these are actually the same sculpt, I believe, as the compies that I had actually painted for my friend of his, and I'm really impressed to see how small these guys are. I'm definitely going to have fun painting these guys up because they are uber tiny. You can see next to even the, well, I just knocked the poor Carnal Taurus on his face, but you can see even next to the baby Carnal Taurus that those little compies are tiny, and they are awesome. So cool. There's also a baby Velociraptor in here, sporting a beautiful Jurassic Park type look. Definitely going to paint this guy up with a Jurassic Park style paint scheme, not a Velociraptor blue or anything paint scheme, because that seems to be what everybody goes to when they get a baby Jurassic Park style raptor. It's always a Velociraptor blue look. Well, I want to give mine an actual Jurassic Park type look. Boy, I knocked him right over onto that poor compy right there. I can't get him. He's back there. We'll get him eventually. And then, wow, he really included quite a bit of figures in here. This is the little Tappy Jara he had created, and another beautiful sculpt. He is such an incredibly talented sculptor to be able to create such beautiful, very Jurassic Park inspired figures. That is a really cool pterosaur. I'm so psyched to actually get these guys painted up and, sanded down and everything and get some reviews for you guys. And then we have a Parasaurolophus as well, and look at how adorable he is. So insanely cute. And again, sculpt-wise, he includes some really nice detail and beautifully done. Cannot wait to get some paint on these guys to see how good they actually look with, a non-gray-like look. And then there's also the Spinosaurus, and who doesn't love Spinosaurus? I like that the sail's nice and small, not fully formed, yet having almost a crocodilian type look to the face. You could 100% go either way, whether you want to paint this similar to like a Jurassic Park Spinosaurus or just create a regular random paint scheme for your Spinosaurus. This one works in both ways and is a really beautiful baby Spino. And I see something currently that is in the back of this package that I did not know was in there. It was kind of shoved in the back, so I didn't see it, that I'm going to bring in just a second, which is incredibly cool. But the final baby that we have in here is the Dilophosaurus, and yet another beautiful baby dinosaur, Jurassic Park inspired baby dinosaur. And boy, does he ever look cute with his little frill expanded and everything. Such a beautiful figure. So I'm definitely going to be painting up all of these guys and reviewing them for you guys over the next couple of weeks once I actually can get some time to get some painted. But the other thing that's in here is the Ray Arnold arm. How awesome is that? And it's fully painted. We've got the blood over here. This might be one of the coolest surprise things that I've ever had in any unboxing ever, because it is just awesome. He's even added like the blood down the arm onto the hand. How awesome is that? That is just the coolest. Definitely going to be including this in a Velociraptor's mouth in my collection somewhere. That is absolutely awesome. And the final thing that he has included here is actually one of those compies that I was talking about, which it seems as though the leg is disconnected, so I'll just have to glue that back on. And if you buy one, you'll of course have yours with the leg connected. This is, again, their test prints, their stuff that didn't quite make the cut as far as releases go, and he thought that it would be a great idea to send some over, as I could probably doctor them up quite nicely, and he is completely correct, as I'll make these guys look as beautiful as they should be. But if you are interested in picking up one of these compies, this is how you would get the bigger versions. They come in pieces, and you just have to connect them and glue them together, then seal them up with whatever exactly you'd like to seal the seams with. But really cool looking figure, and I have actually, again, painted some of these up for a friend of mine who purchased them from him. So I'm actually going to have the review up of these compies very soon, but then maybe I'll give this guy a different paint job. Maybe I'll make him like one of the blue Camp Cretaceous compies just to make it different, and then maybe I'll do a review on this guy as well. But again, all of this stuff was sent to me very kindly thanks to Rodrigo Rivaz, who had printed out a whole bunch of stuff. He was conversing with me on Facebook about a few of the test prints and everything that he had been printing out, and he had shown me an image of them and offered to, potentially send some over, and I said, absolutely, would love to do that, and here they are now before us, a whole plethora of awesome Rodrigo Rivaz baby dinosaurs, as well as a compy, and poor Ray Arnold's arm right there. So a huge thank you goes out to Rodrigo for being incredibly kind, sending these over for us to take a look at here on the channel. So once I get these guys all fixed up and looking pretty, painted and everything, we will be back with reviews of each and every one of them, except maybe Ray Arnold's arm, but he'll definitely make an appearance as well. So make sure if you guys are interested in any of these figures that you see right here, you head to the description because I will include a link to Rodrigo Rivaz Etsy store where again you can pick up some of these figures already. I know the baby set was up for sale and hopefully it still is. Otherwise, if it is not, it should be back very soon. I know he's got a lot of really cool stuff in the works that will be added to his Etsy store, and these are all absolutely gorgeous right here. So make sure you check the link in the description. Head on over to Rodrigo Rivaz Etsy store, pick yourself up some of his beautiful dinosaur figures, and make sure you also like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.